In the small American town of St. Louis, Missouri, stands an old house that the locals have long called Tom's house. This house is not just a forgotten structure, but a place shrouded in mystery and horror, a story of tragedies that never seem to end. It all began in the early 1900s when the house was built by a married couple, the Thomases. They moved here with hopes of starting a new life. But in their first year, tragedy struck the house. Their only son, a boy named Johnny, disappeared. The police searched for him for months, but to no avail. And soon after the search was deemed fruitless, Johnny's body was found in the basement of the house, although the door to the basement was locked from the outside. The mysterious circumstances of his death found no explanation. The strangeness did not stop. The couple began to hear footsteps, the voice of a child, and at night the house felt a cold, ominous atmosphere. Year after year the house changed owners, but no one stayed long. Each new family faced horrors that ruined their lives. Noisy footsteps, inexplicable creaks, strange whispers, and worst of all, disappearances of people. One time, a family who had just moved into a house disappeared without a trace. Only empty rooms and destroyed belongings were found in the house, but no trace of the people themselves. In 1973, a young couple, John and Lisa Wright, moved into the house. They did not believe the rumors, considered them fiction, and decided to start a new life despite the dark reputation of the house. In the first weeks, everything seemed normal, but soon a series of strange events began in their lives. One night, Lisa woke up with a heavy sense of unease. She heard footsteps in the empty rooms, and when she decided to go out into the hallway, she found that the doors in the house were closed and all the windows locked from the inside. The next morning, Lisa was gone. John was shocked and went to the police. When he asked where she could have disappeared to, there were no logical answers. All the doors were locked from the inside, and the furniture was still in its place. But the strangest thing happened when John came to the house again a few days later. He walked into the same room where Lisa had disappeared and noticed her reflection in the old mirror. She was standing there in the back as if waiting for him. He turned around, but there was no one there. Lisa had disappeared just like her reflection. John's story became the talk of the town, but he was becoming more isolated and mentally unstable by the day. He claimed that he could hear Lisa in empty rooms, that he was haunted by strange entities in the house. When he left the house, he could no longer return to normal life. His account of Tom's house sounded like a nightmare that would not let go of his mind. Despite all attempts to restore the house and understand what was going on inside, it remained abandoned. Locals avoid the area, and it is said that anyone who ventures into Tom's house never comes out of there the same. They say that at night, mysterious lights can be seen through the windows, and in the corridors, you can sometimes hear the footsteps of those who never managed to leave this horrible house. Tom's house still stands in St. Louis, and its creepy reputation continues. Each year, its history becomes more mythologized, but one thing remains constant. Something dark and unknowable lurks within, and if you dare to go in there, perhaps you'll become part of this mysterious story.